All right, we'll start with Nia Clouden there. I'll take questions for Nia in the chat. Beginning with Jordan Nelson.
Hey Nia, so you guys just fell short. Despite you guys falling short, you had an amazing stretch of games. Just kind of how did you motivate yourself and how do you assess your play throughout this tournament?
I think what motivated me was to just try and win the Big Ten tournament. I feel like it was a good opportunity for us. We hadn't really won a big game yet, and we were able to do that yesterday, and we came up short today, but that was really the main motivating factor for me. And then also, like we talked about yesterday, that those 3 rough games. So just to be able to bounce back from that and then try and compete here, those were the main motivating factors for me.
Our next question will go to Eli McCown.
Hey, Nia, with that win over Indiana last night, it looks like you guys have kind of solidified, heading to the NCAA tournament next, going to Texas here. So I was wondering, what can you kind of say about your team that you think you're doing really well that can help you come NCAA tourney time?
Yeah, I think we're really playing well together. We're trusting in each other and we're feeding off of each other's energy. And I think that's kind of where we fell short today. Our energy wasn't as high. We were a little tired, but I think that's really the main thing we can carry into the tournament, just playing off of each other, always having each other's back and just doing everything for our teammates.
Okay, next question, we're going to go to Brian Calloway.
Nia, I know Kendall sitting next to you, but can you just describe the lift that she gave you guys today off the bench?
Yeah, she was really great. She came in and she did her job. She hit her shots when she was open and she made some really big plays. She was a big reason why we were in the game today. So I was really proud of her, especially this being her first Big Ten tournament. So that was really good to see.
And just a quick follow-up, how valuable was this week, experience for you guys, just kind of going through the surviving the in advanced mentality and everything like that?
Yeah, I think it was really valuable, especially going into the NCAA tournament, just to get good experience in a tournament-like setting and playing a good team second round, which will probably happen again, and first round. So, but yeah, like you said, this tournament really helped us going into that one because just like you said, the mentality of survive and advance, that's how it's going to be again. So it was good to be able to get that experience.
Go to Audrey Dahlgren.
Yeah, how much did maybe Susie not stress that to you guys after the game, but how much did she bring up the survive and advance mentality mindset?
Yeah, she's brought it up all week, and we know we're pretty hopeful that we're going to the tournament soon. So that's been a big thing. Survive and advance, that's basically what the rest of our games are. So she stressed it. She stressed how we have to be ready for every game because it's win or go home at this point.
And then just your versatility today, I believe you had 8 players that, were on the scoreboard. 8 of you guys were able to score. So just that versatility and how important that will be going into, the NCAA tournament.
Yeah, I think it's really important to be able to have everybody be able to score just because going into the NCAA tournament, we don't know what kind of defenses are going to get thrown at us. So it might be one person's night or the other person's night. As long as we can all stay ready, I think that'll really help us.
Next question, we'll go back to Jordan Nelson.
So individually and as a team, what would you say would be the biggest adjustments you guys have to make going into the tournament?
I would say just keeping our fight up, our competitiveness up, and being able to bounce back when the other team makes a run. I feel like that's where we fell short today. So just basically keeping our energy up, being able to fight through things is, I think, basically what these tournaments are about.
Is there anything further for Nia? Not seeing anything, Nia. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Kendall here in a second. There she is. Start with question from Eli McCown.
Hey, Kendall, just really quick, did you have any family here?
I did, yeah. I had my mom and dad, they were here.
So how was it, was that like an extra motivation for you being back home in Indiana and then having your family here?
I mean, it was definitely fun to play in Banker's Life again. Obviously my high school team, we played here a lot. And so it was just, it was fun. It was something that kind of motivated me to want to play well because this is somewhere where I've played a lot. And my parents have been able to come to most of the games in East Lansing. So it was really good to have them here back home.
Thanks, Kendall.
Next, we'll go to Aiden Champion.
Hi, Kendall. You had a big impact today in a very significant game, arguably your biggest game of the season so far for your team. How are you going to use this experience in this important game and use it going forward in your career?
Yeah, it's definitely something that, I learned a lot from. Obviously Iowa was a great team and it was it's like someone was saying earlier, a survive an advanced situation. So playing under that kind of pressure and being able to help my team out the way I did, I just got to keep that mentality going forward because everything else from now on is a survive an advanced situation.
Next question comes from Brian Calloway.
Kendall, can you just describe, just being able to stay ready? I know kind of the minutes have kind of fluctuated and your role has kind of fluctuated this year. So how are you able just to kind of stay ready for a moment and what's kind of gone into that?
My job is to be ready whenever the coaches and my team need me to play. So I've kind of kept that mentality. And I think, just stepping up when I need to step up and when the team needs me to, and, different games like that. So I just think just knowing what my job is and how to do it. And when I go out there, do my job to the best of my ability. So that's kind of my mindset with all of that.
And what has this year been like for you as you've kind of maybe, adjusted on the fly and just kind of the ups and downs of the learning process that has gone into, a freshman year?
Definitely adjusted on the fly. It's been a little different, obviously with COVID and getting tested all the time and having like that is something to do every day. So, I mean, it's been a good adjustment. My team has been awesome and kind of helping me adjust along the way, just being a freshman and all of that. But I mean, everything else has been really smooth because obviously we're doing basketball all the time. So there's not much for me to do besides basketball anyway. But no, it's been a really good adjustment. My team's been really big in that.
Next question comes from Audrey Dahlgren.
Kendall, we asked Coach Merchant this as well as Nia, but is the importance of being able to play 3 games in 3 days as you now prepare for the big dance, is what they like to call it. So, and the importance of it and just what you may have learned collectively as a team.
As a team, I think we're a deep team. We got a really good bench. And so I think that kind of played into it a lot in the tournament. And I think, we got to push ourselves on the court, obviously. And we know that if we're getting tired, then we can have someone come in and they'll fill that role and do their job well. So I think just us, it's just like we know what we can do. And so we know how far we can go. But I definitely think that's a big thing. Yeah.
Great. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Anything further for Kendall? Not seeing anything else, so we'll go ahead and dismiss you. Thanks for your time, Kendall.
Thank you.
All right, and that's going to wrap us here this evening. Thanks for joining us, and we'll talk to you guys later.